Backstage at Rewind Scotland, delighted to be joined by Nik Kershaw. How are you?
I'm well. I'm very well, thank you, yeah.
You tweeted this morning you were at Stansted Airport on your way up here. You probably thought, I'm going to need some wellies.
Well, I am, as you can see, I am sporting a very nice pair of wellies, but not really. Well, it's a bit mucky backstage, but no, it's crossing everything I've got. It looks like it's all right. We're going to get away with it, I think, yeah.
Is this your first time in Scone?
No, I did I think it was 2 years ago.
Okay.
I did, so I was really looking forward to coming back.
And what's the buzz about playing a festival like this for Nik Kershaw?
It's just all the Rewind festivals in general, they're just so well put together. I mean, we get well looked after backstage, the audience gets well looked after. It's just it's just a really good vibe. Everybody's happy, everybody's up for it.
I asked this question earlier on to Dr. Robert of the Blue Monkeys. What is it about the 1980s that creates, such a buzz, such fond memories and such an atmosphere at an event like this?
I don't know what it is. I wish I could tell you. I mean, you'd think there'd be equivalent 90s and 70s, and they kind of are, but on a much smaller scale. And I don't really get it, to be honest. I wish someone could tell me.
It's not the fashion anyway, we would say that.
It's definitely not the hairstyles or the fashion, no. It must be something to do with the music.
Now, 30 years next year since the release for you of Human Racing. Can you believe it's been such a long time?
Oh, it seems like a blur. It seems such a long time ago, and I look at sort of clips from around about that time, and I don't recognise that fellow. I don't know who that was. So it feels like a long time ago. And
do you still get the same buzz performing those songs all these years later as you did at the time?
I do. I still get nervous going on stage. But in some ways it's a lot easier. It's just kind of more relaxed, and there's less pressure involved, and it's you're playing to a crowd that have come in to hear those songs as well. So I don't have a problem playing the old stuff at all. And
among the set, you're doing a version here of the song that you wrote for Chesney Hawkes, which was a number one hit.
This is a vicious rumour.
Really?
Put about. I don't know who. I have done it in the past, but I haven't. I'm not doing it this year because Chesney's playing Rewind in Henley, so obviously he's doing the one and only. So I couldn't really stick that in my set. So I'm steering clear of it tonight.
And any new stuff on the go? Back in the studio working on any projects?
I'm doing bits and pieces of media music for TV. My albums seem to come about 5 years apart. So I went out last year, so I'm not really to start work on another one yet.
And does the writing process come easily for you now when you're working on new projects, or is it that little bit more?
No, it gets more difficult. I have to say, because you don't want to repeat yourself, and you want to find new ways of expressing yourself. You want to find new ways into the songs, and that doesn't come as easy, and sometimes it just takes a bit longer. And
are you doing more of these kind of shows on the road? I know there's Henley coming up later in the year.
Yeah, it's not that much this year. We've got the Henleys. We've got I'm playing Property Festival with Fairport Convention. I'm doing that acoustically on my own. That's going to be nerve-wracking. Then I've got some gigs in Australia with Kim Wilde, and some Christmas shows with Kim. That's going to be a laugh. Apart from that, it's not crazy busy this year, but it's just enough to keep me honest.
Yeah, well, we quite like it that way, nice and chilled.
Yeah, we're chilled enough. I'm not as young as I used to be.
Well, Nik, thank you for joining us. Have a great set this afternoon, and hopefully we'll see you back here at Scone Palace again in the near future.
Brilliant. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
The greatest hits.